Welcome back, students, to another lecture of physics. So today's topic is screw gauge. Micrometer screw gauge. So first of all, we're gonna look at the parts of a micrometer screw gauge. Sometimes it's pronounced as gauge and sometimes it's pronounced as gauge. So first let's look at what actually screw gauge does, then we'll look at the parts. So we know that previously in vernier caliper, we saw that vernier caliper divides this 1 millimeter into 10 equal parts. So it becomes 0.1 millimeter. So what micrometer screw gauge do is it divides this 1 millimeter into 100 parts. So the smallest reading which it can take is, so it divides 1 millimeter in 100 equal parts. So let's look at the micrometer screw gauge. So I'm going to sketch it. So I'm going to name all the parts, and I'm going to label them as well. Okay, let's see. So this is stud. So it's a fixed point. This is called spindle. Okay, then you have, this is main scale, and it is in millimeters. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 millimeters, etc. Then you have a marking here as well. And this one is circular scale. And this line here in the middle, this line is called index line. Okay, then you have this one is called thimble. And this is ratchet. So this circular scale has 100 readings. So as we discussed earlier that micrometer screw gauge is dividing 1 millimeter into 100 parts. So we got the 1 millimeters. Let's look at here. So this is 1 millimeter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the main scale reading of screw gauge. So each 1 millimeter is divided into 100 equal parts. So that's 0.01 is the smallest reading which we can take. So what happens, how does this work? So if we want to measure diameter of a sphere, so we place the sphere inside the spindle. The stud is fixed point, and you rotate this thimble. So when it completes one rotation, 0.01 millimeter, this spindle moves on the left hand side. So you put the object and you rotate this thimble, and then these jaws come close together, spindle and stud, they come close together and object gets fixed. And there's a lock button here. You can lock it, then take the reading. So now we're going to take the reading. So I'm going to draw a diagram to show main scale and the circular scale only, and then we'll see how we'll take the reading. So I'm going to move this now. Alright, so this is the index line. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So this is main scale. Sometimes these divisions are below it. Okay. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Alright, and you have circular scale. It's marking out from 0 to 100 mostly. That depends upon the screw gauge you have. So let's say these are the marking. So first of all you have to read the main scale. So this is your circular scale, and there's markings here as well, there are markings here as well. This is your circular scale. So first of all you have to take the reading for the main scale. So this reading is in millimeters now. So this is 1 millimeter, 2 millimeter, 3 millimeter, 4 and 5. You do not you do not see any other division after the 5. So your main scale reading is. So if you see any division here, so that will be division number 6 or 6th millimeter. So we cannot see here. So we'll take 5 millimeters. That's your main scale reading. So now you have to, I told you this is index line in the middle. So now you will see which digit of this circular scale coincides with the index line. That's 45, 46, 47, 48. So this is 48 division. So circular scale division. So I'm writing it in a short form. So that will be 48 division. So we just saw earlier that least count of screw gauge is 0.01, and I discussed why this is 0.01 millimeter. We're going to also discuss in the formula how to, for the micrometer screw gauge, how to find this least count. So next step is circular scale reading. So which is least count multiplied by divisions. We just found out earlier. So least count is 0.01 multiplied by division of 48. So it will become 0.048. Millimeters. 0.04. Okay. Sorry, it will be 0.48 millimeters. So now the last step, observe reading. Equals to main scale reading plus circular scale reading. So which equals to main scale reading is 5 plus 0.48, 5.48 millimeters. Okay. So now I'm going to tell you how to find least count. So formula for least count is pitch divided by number of circular deviations. What is pitch? Pitch is the smallest deviation on the main scale. So smallest deviation on the main scale is 1 millimeter. So this is equal to 1 millimeter divided by 100 deviations are there, so 100, which is equal to 0.01 millimeters. So this sums up winning caliper, sorry, screw gauge. And for this part, pitch and the number of deviations can change. So in few micrometer screw gauge, you might see this. There might be 50 deviations, not more than 50, and you might see this. So what does this means? If this is 0, this is 0.5 millimeter. So your pitch will change and become 0.5, and the circular deviation will be 50 in this kind of micrometer screw gauge. Alright, that's it. See you in the next lecture.